Hey guys, Conarto64 here, and today this will be part 6 to basically what if, Villain Deku was in canon. So let's begin. We see Izuku waking up from his bed. It's been a couple months ever since I found out one of my friends is part of a league, and huh. You know, I should be bothered by this, but I'm not. Is it because... Is it because I'm seeing the truth of this fucking society? You know? And of course, finding out Uraraka wants to be a hero, and Toga kinda goes crazy without blood. You know? I bet she was kinda freaked out when I first brought her a cup of blood. Going into a flashback, Izuku knocking on Himiko, Toga's door. Hey, you here? Of course, Izuku sees Himiko, Toga, hey, Toga. Izuku basically figuring out Toga's not wearing a whole lot. Mostly just in a bathrobe. She's like, what? Kind of looking a little, cranky. Because, did I wake you up? Yeah, you did. And Izuku sees Toga with a knife. Please don't, stab me. What is it? Well, I was walking, got me some coffee, and got you something to drink. Toga's like, oh, really? Yeah. I figured you're probably thirsty. And also wondering how you got this place to work. Oh, you don't need to know that. Okay. Toga drinks what she thinks would be coffee, but turns out it's coffee with some type of sweet aroma. What did you... Toga glances at Izuku, and she's like, Midoriya? Yeah? What did you put in my coffee? Wow, she's not really... But Izuku's thinking, not gonna lie, she doesn't really seem all crazy when she first wakes up. That is something. Oh, I put my blood in it. Toga just looks at him like, what? Yeah. You do know I've told you how I am, right? Yeah, and? So what? It's normal, your quirk, makes, well, I thought it was obvious, what do you mean? Well, blood is the only way your quirk works, and by somehow a lot of quirks work now, basically some people would have different diets, you know? Like how some people with, uh, with animal type quirks or mutant quirks, their appetites would be completely different from normal. Like, imagine someone with a cat quirk. They would actually prefer more with, eating fish and tuna and all that, you know? And I figured your quirk relies on blood and you're kind of crazy about it. What was that? Not in a bad way. You look like you haven't slept well. Yeah, I haven't. And I'm really close to stabbing you. Putting a knife to his, to his neck, glaring at him. And by the way, it's not even morning. Yeah, I know. So how the fuck did you get coffee? And she glances at at her clock. At 12 in the morning. Well, is it weird to say I kind of wanted to hang out and I was bored? Just come inside. Okay. Yeah, that was crazy. Almost got stabbed, but yeah. Not gonna lie, it was more, if I'm being honest, good memory, but waking up with her snuggling against me, I did not know how to feel about that. When she woke up, she fucking stabbed me anyways. Looking at his, looking at his phone, seeing what time it is. Of course. Oh yeah. I do have plans with Tugga today, don't I? And he gets ready to go to her place. It's basically in the, where no one really goes. Of course, he gets ready, gets his shoes on, and heads out. And of course, his mom tells him to be safe. And when he, barges into his place, like, hey, what's up? Izuku's like, oh, Izuku just sees broken glass everywhere. Toga? What happened? Did you get hurt? And you hear scuffling. And he walks through the hallway, sees a door cracked, and hears more movement. And sees a big muscle dude on top of Toga, choking her, and she's trying to stab him, but get off of me! No, you little bitch. I'm glad I found you. 'Cause you wanna know something, Himiko? I should have done this when you was a fucking child. You're a disgrace to my fucking name. I knew you was gonna be dangerous with that fucking quirk of yours. And this man just keeps on blabbling and just talking shit. Izuku is like, His heart is beating like crazy. Starting to see Toga's face turn a bit blue. And he just doesn't think. He just acts. Grabs the knife on the ground, slings himself on top of the guy. He's like, "What? Hey, who the?" And stabs him through the neck. Blood splatters on the dude and on Izuku. The man starts to gurgle out, and he pushes Izuku to the wall and just runs off. Like, it wasn't a bad cut. Like, he basically just lightly slit his throat a bit. But, like, we don't if the man will survive or not. Toga, you okay? She just looks at him covered in blood. Her senses just starting to come off. And she just... Toga? You okay? She looks like, oh shit, her eyes, they're blank. And then the 1 second, Izuku is on the ground. And his vision goes black. What the my head. I felt weird. It feels a weird stinging sensation in his neck. He grabs his neck and sees blood. And sees Toga just in the corner freaking out. I did it again. Toga, it's okay. Zuko, you're not... I'm okay. And he tries to comfort her, from a panic attack. It's okay. Look, you didn't hurt me that bad. All I gotta do is just go to the bathroom and clean it off. Yeah, I'm okay. Look at me. It's okay. And he goes to the bathroom to rinse off the blood. And he comes back and, of course, picks up Toga. She's like, what are you... And goes to the living room and puts her on the couch. Okay, just stay there. Calm down, okay? Do you need water, or... She just, before he can walk off, she grabs his sleeve. Don't go. Huh? Don't go. Okay. I won't. He sits beside Toga, and she just clamps onto him. Toga, it's okay to have those urges. It's normal, especially with your quirk. You're okay. Who was that? My father. What? I accidentally... We got in a fight, and I attacked him. You okay? And after that, I couldn't hold back. There was this guy I knew, And he, I snapped and I attacked him, and Izuku just grabs her and holds her tightly. I get the picture. You're okay. You know the saying? Freaks that glass just gotta stick together. And she just, cries without. Thank you, Zuzu. Huh? You care about me even if I am a bit crazy and attack people. Hey, well, look at me, I'm no better. I'm not sunshines and rainbows. She looks at him curiously as but, huh? No one knows about this, okay? Like, you know how I'm quirkless, right? She's like, yeah? And, people with villainous quirks, what society calls y'all, what's fucking bullshit to me. But someone who I know, who I've trained with for this past couple of months, actually showed me how the society actually works. And at first, for the longest time, a part of me wanted to lash out on the world. Especially how it treats quirkless people. Because we're not treated like humans. We're treated like we're garbage, trash. We're treated like we're not human. And that just makes me want to fucking snap at the world. And he just talks about this and... sorry, I went on a rant. No. It's okay. But you want to know something? A part of me wants to destroy the fucking society, and the other part still wants to be that naive boy who still wants to be a hero. But, I don't know. You wanna stay and watch a horror movie? Toga smiles. Sure. Why not? Doesn't sound half bad. Yeah. Especially with you. What was that? Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, okay. And Toga puts in a movie. I'm still curious. How does this, do you have a generator in this place? I know this guy. Oh, really? Who is he? His name's Jiren. So, because, why does that name sound familiar? And, he got me this place for cheap, and I fixed it up the best I could, without going psychotic. Hey, I would say there's something wrong with that, but the way I'm going now, I really don't care. Yeah. Well, and of course when Izuku falls asleep on couple of hours later, he wakes up. He's like, what? Huh? Ugh, what time is it? And he finds out it's like 3 o'clock in the at night. Ugh. Did I fall asleep in Toka's? Hey, oh, yeah. We watched a movie. I must have fell asleep. Ugh. Ugh. Where's Toka? Then he hears someone barging through the door, giggling and laughing. Holy shit! Toga! Zuzu! Oh, shit. And she just jumps onto him. It's like, hey, Toga! You have blood all over you. Yeah, I know. She licks her lips. It was like, why the fuck do I found this arousal? Shit, what the hell? We should probably get you cleaned up. No. I want you. Izuku's like, what? You want me? Yeah. Of course, Izuku, thinking something way totally different. He's like, well, I don't think, we haven't known each other for that long, only a couple months. And, well, snap. Shit. Toga. Ow. Okay, she's biting my neck. Wait a minute. That's what she meant. That's what she meant. His face going red. Totally forgetting he has a cute chick biting on his neck. Oh god, I'm just going crazy, thinking so many different thoughts. Until Toga has his blood on her lips and tongue and teeth. And she just snuggles up to him. Huh. Well, I should probably sneak back to my house. And, yeah. He tries to get up until Toga grabs him. He's like, holy shit! And puts him in basically in a cuddle where he cannot escape. He's like, shit, damn, how strong is she? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. So we're gonna do a small time skip. The day of the entrance exam. But before that, so what are you gonna... Oh, I'm gonna go to the entrance exam. Wait, you're going to be a hero? What the... I should just... What? No, I'm seeing about the competition. Tomura. Sensei. So, what are you going to do, Izuku? Well, pretty much. I'm just going to probably do the normal thing. Analyze quirks. That's pretty much what I'm good at. Thinking to himself. Not a bad idea. And of course, I already took my own entrance exam at a regular high school anyways. So, yeah. And of course, Izuku heads to the entrance exam, pretty much does everything. But one thing what is different, way different from canon, is Izuku doesn't even do anything. Like, he's mostly just wearing a green hoodie and just sitting on a roof watching everyone, analyzing quirks, thinking to himself. Until he sees the giant robot, and when he sees someone who he knows and someone who he's close to, Uraka. Is no one fucking gonna save her? Yeah, of course he's... Damn it. He jumps up and he goes to destroy he jumps onto the robot's hand, runs up it, and gets to the power switch and disables it, and disables the 0-pointer. These fucking... What the hell is with this school? Who the fuck has a giant ass robot to crush teenagers? The fuck? And he just, of course, he jumps off, says, "Hey, you okay? Izuku? Yeah, and it's me." What? He picks her up and takes her to a safe zone with her blushing. "Hey, you okay?" Izuku's like, "Don't know why the fuck anyone would have the good idea to let a fucking robot to this damn exam. Whatever." And of course, he saves Uraka and he pretty much does his own thing. Heads out. He doesn't go to UA. So pretty much what's going to be happening all the way to the USJ attack is pretty much Izuku going to a normal school, a normal high school, same old, getting bullied, getting treated like shit, like trash. And of course, everyone who's watching all these memories does kind of feel bad about it. Like, yeah. And of course, after school, he meets up with the League, talks to, Kirigiri and, Shigaraki, playing video games and starting to become like brothers and all that. But like, for some reason, Izuku doesn't know why, but when he's home a few days before the attack, and of course, he spends time with Toga and Uraka on the weekends. Well, he mostly Uraka on the weekends, but he sees Toga time to time and all that, until he doesn't know why, but he thinks, I don't know, but this sensei, there's something about him, I don't know why, but all for one is a part of me feels off about him. Like, I can't trust him? I don't know. And of course, I haven't even fully actually seen the guy. Not gonna lie, finding out his quirk is interesting, especially when he asked me if I wanted a quirk. If I'm going to be a villain from now on, I don't need a damn quirk for it. I'll do it on my own. But, wait a minute. Hold on. Quirks. What about making a machine what can give you abilities but changing the DNA to make it where it can't be erased or taken, like it's actually fused in the body, but it can't be stolen by anyone, especially from All For One. This idea of mine, it might be pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And of course, Izuku comes up with the plan to make a quirk not a quirk. Especially when he comes up with all these ideas, but he can still use the abilities, but it can't be detected as a quirk. Like, he would try to figure out, it would seem like he would still be quirkless, but in reality, he still is quirkless, but he changes the biological DNA to give him powers without giving him an actual quirk gene. But he needs more information how to do it. And of course, pretty much everything with the USJ, if I'm being honest, would still be the same. But Izuku being there as the villain who calls himself Deku, basically wearing his costume like the vigilante costume, but with the changes, and but of course, what he's pretty much doing would pretty much just be analyzing all the quirks of the students and all that. Just pretty much, just analyzing quirks, but when he meets up with Bakugo, he goes straight for the attack. He does of course he would try to dodge Bakugo's explosions, and he would knock out Kirishima, but that wouldn't do a whole lot until All Might comes, and that the same thing would happen, and Shigaraki and Deku would vanish with Kirigiri. And of course, when Shigaraki keeps on saying he's weakened and all that, Izuku's like, no, you didn't see it, did you, Shigaraki? What do you mean, Deku? What do you mean, Izuku? It's easy. It's very easy, Tomura. The smoke coming from his body, especially when the Nomu, he is getting weaker. But it will take time for him to get completely useless. It won't just happen over a day. Just imagine it like the games we play. a RPG. You know, you have to level up, right? Yes. We do have to level up. Yeah. We do gotta level up, right? And of course, we can't just go all in and try to fight the final boss. You know? Yes. True. Very true. Hmm. Yeah. And of course, after the attack, Izuku goes to Toga's place and seeing her, you know, basically just chilling. Hey, what's up? Zuzu, hey! Where have you been? Tech the USJ. You mean, no, not that one. The one at, the one at UA. Wait. Okay, we basically just tapped one of their facilities and check out, the guy I'm, working with, the friend I was talking about, the one who's addicted to playing video games. Oh, yeah. What about him? Yeah, we attacked and almost defeated all. You what? Yeah, it was something. You know, kind of sucks you won't tell me what this team is. Who knows? He pats her on there. It's like, maybe I don't want you to get caught up in all of this, maybe. Remember, I'm kind of wanted by the law anyways, so. It's funny? When everyone else sees you, they're gonna think, yeah, I'm crazy, I'm in love with blood and all that. I don't know. When I'm with you, I feel calmer. Like I'm not going insane, I guess. Well, that's good. And of course, they normally do what they, would watch a movie or play cards and all that. And just relax. Izuku's thinking, how, God, I think, am I in love with Toga? When I see her, I feel weird inside. Is that what this is? Maybe. Of course, when I do see her, for some reason, when I think of her talking to any other guy, oh God, I get fucking jealous. What the hell? And of course, basically, guys, all I'm gonna say is basically a lot of the stuff, what is in canon, is basically the same, except for, when Zuko goes to, do pranks, like, especially when he sprays Endeavor's agency. Well, that's gonna be funny. Especially when he meets Dobby. Hey, Dobby. Yeah? Remember the first time we met? Yeah. I almost burnt you to a fucking crisp, kid. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. So, how long do you think it's gonna take him to realize his building was, spray painted? I don't. And they hear a huge fire explosion. I guess now we should probably get out of here. Yeah. Who should we do next? All Might's tower? Not a bad idea, kid. Yo, Deku. Yeah? What's up? Stay safe. Where's this coming from? I thought you was the type of guy who doesn't care about no one but himself. You remind me of my family. Huh? Nothing. See you around. Okay. It's been like a couple weeks after. It's been a week. Well, actually a couple weeks. Or has it been a month? When I first met Dobby in that alleyway. Yeah. And of course, the sports festival happens. Izuku just taking down notes of everyone's quirks. Mostly training, going to high school, trying to blend in, and all that. All the way into like the Stain arc. If I'm being honest, okay, the Stain arc would pretty much be the same, except for, a difference. Yes, Izuku would still kind of save Ida without actually wanting to save him. He would fight Stain, basically trying to be like, join the league, like, we're not just a bunch of, idiots or, stuff like that, But Stain sees something inside of Izuku, something there. But when he says he would join, pretty much, with Izuku getting out of there and Stain still being captured. So, yeah. And, all the other party members of the league do join. And all that. So, yeah. Of course, with Toga, she does act crazy, in front of everyone like normal. But especially when she sees Izuku in this league, she jumps right on him. She's like, Zuko! Yeah! Hey! How you... So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go a little bit fast with this. Do like some bits and pieces, So basically, the training arc would basically, with Muscular, Moonfish, and, Mustard, would still all be arrested-ish. But with Muscular, when they get there, he tries to kill a kid. Of course, Izuku is not gonna fucking like that. Like, he tries to fight Muscular, but he does get beaten up and all that until he brings out a gun. And of course, he's like, what are you gonna do with that? He's like, damn it, okay, I need one shot. This is a prototype. Well, not really a prototype, but this is something I've been working on. And right when he shoots Muscular in the neck, his quirk just vanishes. He's like, what did you? It's my own invention. And punches him in the face and knocks him out. But before Muscular can be knocked out, my own version, I call it the quirk erasing bullet. And after the mission and all that, he got teleported to his house and realizes I think this will be dangerous to have, especially in the wrong hands. I don't think anyone should. Of course, he calls Kirigiri to take him to his lab and all that, because he, around like before. I'm gonna say this before the League of Villains showed themselves at the USJ. He did ask All For One for like a base and all that. That's where he's been working on his top secret project. What's gonna be going on for years and years. Or, would it be? Who knows? And he basically hides it underneath a trap, a trap plate. And was working on some stuff until he hears explosions. What the hell? What's going on? Until he sees the League of Villains and All For One. What's going on? Like he sees. No. Let me go back, guys. Actually, he sees Mount Lady destroying the Nomu lab. What is? And you see Sensei. He's like, Sensei, what's going on? We're being attacked. I need to get rid of my. Of course, he grabs a flash drive, download everything what he has, and grabs a lighter and fuel. No. You need to get out of here. I have it handled. But what about Toga and Shigaraki twice, Dabi and the others? Do not worry. I could handle this. And he teleports where everyone else is. He's like, guys, we need a. And of course, right when Izuku gets, teleported into the bar, he's like, guys, we need to knock pizza and all that. And All Might crouching into the wall. It's like, oh shit. Of course his vigilante costume is still on. But of course, the police still figure out who everyone is, except for Dabi, and of course they don't know who, Izuku is, because he hides his tracks really well. But not for long. And the Kumito incident is pretty much the same, with Bakugo is being rescued and the League of Villains do get transported. And all that. With, and of course, with All For One being defeated and all that. And then it will go to the Shiseikai with, of course, hold on. Okay. Before that part, Izuku and Toga do go on a trip to Island. I'm going to say, this actually takes place before All Might and All For One's battle and before the training camp. So yeah. And of course, a lot of stuff what does happen in the movie do happen. It's just Izuku and Toga just not really in it that much. Like when they get there, Toga's like, wow, this place is cool. So, Zuzu, what are we doing here actually? Well, All For One told us to get a device from this place. So that's pretty much why we're here, you know? And of course, why not have some fun looking at some cool devices? And, they go around Island, visit the place, look at all, of course, with Izuku, he's going crazy with all the tech. And, Toko's like, yeah. And of course, with the Izuku accidentally bumping into Class 1A, the people who are there, hey. Uraraka's like, oh, Izuku. Hey, Toko's like, Izuku, how do you know this person? Oh, guy. Oh, Uraraka, this is my friend Toga. And Toga, this is my friend Uraraka. Ah, okay. And all that. And yeah, they meet up. Like, they talk a bit until they gotta go. Yeah. With Izuku and Toga having so much fun, they basically get like a sugar high. When Izuku's like, my head hurts. What happened? He wakes up in like one of the hotel rooms. He's like, I don't remember anything. Wait. Why am I naked? Zuko's like, Toga? 5 more minutes. Toga, get up! What? Huh? Yeah, I know not to wake you up, but, did we, oh. What, did you want to? Izuku's like, what? No, totally not. Toga, I'm being serious right now. Did we or did we not? Oh no, we did a movie night. We also, I might have or might have not snuck in some alcohol to spice it up. Toga, don't give me that about we being minors. We are villains. Okay, fair point, but, oh no, I do remember us making out a lot. Wait, we made out? Then, yep, and then you fell asleep on top of me. Not gonna lie, you look very cozy when you was asleep. Oh, okay, yeah, if I'm being honest, you are very forceful when you're drunk. Oh, you okay? I mean, of course you was talking Joe Jabble, so I didn't really know what you were saying. Not gonna lie, you was kissing me everywhere. Wait, what? I'm joking. Yeah, but we were sleeping naked. Okay. And of course, they pretty much just is Toga acting normal and happier than, ever. Izuku throughout the whole day panicking until the event with one of the villains attacking. And of course, with the final battle, Izuku basically brings out a shotgun with a snipe. and basically targets and shoots off a piece of the device and, snatches it without anyone realizing there was a piece missing. Like, basically the main piece, what makes it work. So yeah, took that piece without, anyone realizing at first when they escaped. And of course, with all the other events happening, would still happen. So yeah. And of course, Izuku using the device to, to reanalyze it and all that. All the way to the, high, with overhaul events. When Izuku, is, aka working with the League, is working with overhaul. Toga and Twice are there, and Izuku's there as well. As yeah, but of course, when Izuku finds out about Eri, he gets so pissed off. No one has felt him. Like, he has got, his shirt, he has got a little ticked off a bit, but fully pissed off, murderous. Of course, he's never actually murdered someone before, but hey, if he, you. Around when when the heroes came out and all that, Izuku's mask was broken. There is a difference. I'm gonna say in this timeline of events, Bakugo and Todoroki did pass, but barely. They barely passed. And on that, when Bakugo sees, Izuku's face as the villain's like, Deku? Overall, you dare to fucking experiment on a child? I'm going to. So it's a laugh maniacally and crazily. Twice, and of course, Toga, Twice, oh shit, he's gone crazy. I don't think he has yet. Toga's yeah, I've never seen Zuzu this mad before. And they feel the bloodlust. And everything. Yeah. They going crazy. It, with all this happening, in this timeline of events, overhaul, yeah. Izuku grabs the gun and basically grabs 2 bullets, shoves them into the barrel, and shoots Overhaul in the stomach and the face. And then grabs one of his knives and cuts his head off. And everyone can just feel the bloodlust coming off of him. And then Izuku throws a smoke bomb and escapes with Toga and Twice. So yeah. And with the Mineration Army event, yeah, Izuku wasn't supposed to be there. Shigaraki's yeah, you are not coming with us. Why? I don't Izuku, I don't want to sound rude, but you don't have a quirk to defend yourself. Yeah, but I have experience. I was trained Stain for Stain. He did help me with some of my skills. Yeah, and I didn't like when I found that out. I know, Izuku. I don't want to see you get hurt, okay? Throughout these months, and everyone was surprised what he heard. I see you like my own brother. You do? Yeah. You're my player too. I can't lose you. Okay? Okay. And when they go off, Izuku does sneak off. And basically when he gets there, almost everything has pretty much happened. But when he sees, Toga getting hurt, he snaps. I mean, completely fucking snaps. I mean, everyone in the whole fucking city, everyone in that damn city can feel the bloodlust. And when he sees the person who's hurting Toga, he grabs him by the head and beats the shit out of them. Almost kills them. And of course, they are the fake Twice clones and all that. And when he tries to go after that person, who's doing the orders and all that, yeah. He beats him, he breaks his arm. Before the person, whatever happens to the person in the, in canon. And all that. But yeah. He goes ballistic. He does, and of course, Twice does figure out, of course, like in canon, before Izuku got there, that was right when he figured out he wasn't, a clone. Right when Izuku got there and all that bloodlust happened. He told Twice to get Toga out of there and keep her safe. And he goes to find Shigaraki. But when he sees Shigaraki, winning, but also losing, Izuku goes up behind and basically punches the person right in the fucking face with, punching Destro in the face. He's like, what the? Of course, he put, of course, he has, the prototype gauntlet on him. Punches him so hard, almost All Might level punch. But right when he does it, his gauntlet breaks. Shit! Fuck, it was just a prototype, but damn, I didn't think it would be breaking that easily. She goes, what the hell are you doing here? I'm not letting my team, my family, get hurt again. After when I was caught, Shigaraki, and of course we go, with the backflash, with Izuku heading home, and then the police being there and trying to arrest him right when he escapes, taking all his stuff. And he just leaves. He vanishes to thin air. And also, that was around the time when the league was, around the time when, after Overhaul was defeated. But of course, with that, Uraraka was upset. Of course, because she was starting to have feelings with Izuku, especially all the times when they hung out before the dorms. And And Bakugo, he doesn't know what to feel like. Of course, he feels pissed off. And yeah, especially when Izuku yelled at him about everything what he did to him. Yeah, he kind of got a psyche check on that. Yeah. And with that, yeah. And of course, after all that, of course, when Hawks okay, when all that happens, and then when Hawk tries to join the league, of course, everyone's like suspicious, but Izuku is more suspicious. He doesn't trust Hawks at all. And of course, then when the attack, when they do get Giant Mika, I don't really know to say his name correctly. I also think I'm starting to lose my voice a bit, but yeah. When they get the big guy on their team, and then when Shigaraki goes into the tank, to get powered up and all that. Of course, Izuku. And of course, when the attack does happen, and when he finds Twice dead, he mourns for his friend. He cries like he hasn't cried ever before in a long time. The first ever time he felt this sad, especially when he first found out he was corkless. He screams out in agony. And he swears he will kill Hawks if it's the last thing what he does. And then the war breaks out. Everything goes into chaos. And of course, everyone sees how the world becomes into chaos. Of course, the League of Villains, they all see Villain Deku's, everything what he's been through, the heroes, everything. And of course, Villain Deku, he's just laughing at everything. And this is when I fully found out how I actually found out how pain is truly everything. This is when I lost my insanity. How I truly lost my fucking mind. I tried to save them all. Of course, with seeing his friends get killed, murdered. And of course, when Uraraka told Izuku how she felt about him and how she felt betrayed, but he just, at one point, I did care about you, Uraraka. I really did. But when you found out I was with them, I knew there'd be nothing between us. And all that. The first of his friends who we saw get killed was Spinner, then Compress, and Dobby died he saw Dobby die by his own father. Of course, everyone seeing how he felt, and how every single time his mind would just snap, and how his inventions, how everything what he built for them, how he felt it was his fault, how he felt useless, how he was truly useless. He felt like the heroes taking everything from him. But But that did not hurt more than when he went to go see his mother. Of course, when they went to that memory, Izuku barged into his old house, seeing a hero of all things killing his mother. Like civilians in a low rank hero killing his mother in his arm, basically crucifying his mother, that he broke. He just broke. Like he couldn't handle it. He went up there. No. And then the last words, what she spoke. How first she felt upset, but also she was proud of him to be, how she was proud, how he never felt sad ever again, how he started to feel happy, how she saw the light truly in his eyes again, until she took her last breath. And the last person who he had was Toga. But when he got to Toga, he saw the world going crazy. How everyone saw Toga die in his arms. How he fully went into madness. And the only ones who, in the battlefield, how he heard Shigaraki, how he heard All For One get defeated by a quirkless All Might, and how Bakugo burned Toga, and then how the finished blow with Shigaraki, and how Toga died in his arms, and how everyone who was watching this memory, they didn't know how to feel, but how they saw Izuku Midoriya fully go insane. And how they saw him use his ultimate weapon by experimentation. How he seemed like he was dead. Of course, Uraka was crying. And then how he came back mentally insane. Crazy even. Destroying everything. He was more powerful than Shigaraki. How he was slinging the villains. How he was slinging the heroes like crazy. And all the way into how he got teleported. How? So, how did you like my memories? Especially to you, Deku. That can't be. First of all, I cannot let my friend, my brother even, be controlled by you, All For One. Of course, everyone saw him spitting up blood. Damn it. Fuck. All For One's like, it's killing you, ain't it? No, it's not that. It's... Oh, I see. It's finally complete. Everyone's like, what do you mean? Oh, the quirk of All For One and One For All. The quirk of All For One is completely destroyed in my body. But by doing so, it completely corrupted One For All. It seems like all the other quirks I had, a lot of them are destroyed. Damn, that is a pain. Izuku's like, what? Oh, it seems like the only quirk what has fully stayed is One For All, Deku. Unlike yours, who was positive and everything, mine is the negative. Like, it's you do know the comics, the Flash, right? You know, like Reverse Flash. I am just like that. You know, a villain version of the hero goes back in time and tries to kill the hero of the opposite. Uh, well, I'll do anything to keep. And everyone sees Hanayakli and crazy in a crazy grin. I'll do anything to keep my Toga alive. Anything. Of course, I can already tell this version of Toga would probably be different than mine. But I don't care. Of course, I know everything is different in this timeline of events. But if I'm being honest, if she's anything like my Toga, if I'm being honest, if I'm really, really being honest, Izuku, the only change in our timelines is the path what we went. You went through the path of heroes. I became corrupted as a villain. That is the difference of our life. And of course, you already know in the future, you might get Moto. And I can't stand how you're going to be getting multiple quirks in the future. Everyone's of course they can't. Of course, people who are watching, they can't really see what's going on, but they can, see the pictures and all that. And the first thing what he does is, to change one simple timeline, it appears right in front of All For One. This is for my brother. And stabs through All For One, through the chest, ripping his heart out. I am inevitable. In crushing the old man's heart. And now, All Might somehow breaks free. He's like, damn it, that quirk is leaving. All Might punches villain Deku out of, in the face, throwing him back. Yeah. But with the League finding out a lot of this stuff so fast and quickly, finding out, of course, with Shigaraki finding out in that alternate timeline, he was friends with the Hero Brat. He was like a brother to him. In everything, he was. And Toga is like, me and Deku-kun was together? And, how they all felt about everything what happened. Of course, how Dabi, revealed himself to be Toya Todoroki and everything. And, of course, how the League feels about this, they don't even know. Like, damn. And this evil, and they're seeing this evil version of a hero student going crazy. Even mad, until he vanishes. We will meet again, All Might. We will indeed meet again. But you want to know something? You will die. Soon you will die, All Might. But not by my hands. the one who I want to kill. You better warn. Oh, also another thing. Deku. What? You might be a hero, but I will kill Kachan. Zuko's like, what? Everything what he did to me. Everything. I will change the future of this timeline. I will not lose anyone again. Especially watching my mother die again. You don't know the half of the pain I went through. Of course, Hero Deku, Izuku, he doesn't know how to feel to watch. When he saw that other version of him, how he saw his own mother die in that, in that memory, if he's being honest, he doesn't know how to feel about it. Yeah, he's mad and sad, because not just that, a hero and civilians killed his mother. And when all that was over, the situation went gone. But what Izuku went through, Villain Deku, he went straight to the, to overhaul, crash the base, grab him by the neck with Black Whip. It's like, you little, if y'all come near me, I will split all of y'all in half. Killing Overhaul, destroying the whole fucking base without a sweat. And then grabbing Eri. And of course, in Deku's backstory, in his origin, they all did see, him sneaking into UA and seeing Eri and visiting her. Then they became close, like when she started to call him, father and all that. But Izuku knows this is not the one who he took care of. He starts to realize they all might look the same, but they're not. They're different people. And of course, he drops her at UA, thinking that might be the best life for her. Because in his timeline, that was the best life for her. He knows he can't take care of her. He does know that. Be safe. And of course, when he did all this around when the dorms first started, and when he dropped her off, he told her to go to the, inside the school and all that. With, pretty much she talking about, and then when she looks at, Hero Deku, she's like the one who saved her. But when they realized it was, Villain Deku, and, all that. And of course, the heroes are looking for Villain Deku. And yeah. And when Inko and, Izuku, after the incident, he kind of started crying. But Villain Deku, he was at the window watching everything. But when Izuku first went to the dorms, Villain Deku came in. Inko was kind of scared at first, but he's like, I'm not gonna hurt you, Mom. She does hug him. You're not afraid of me? No, I'm not. Technically, you are my son, but you're not at the same time. She starts to tear up and cry. watching my own self being killed by heroes and civilians, that did break my heart. That did hurt. But turns out, me still supporting you, even the path what you went through, and of course now finding out you're and how much you lost yourself and lost your mind. I know I might have went a little too far. I just I couldn't lose her again. I couldn't make sure Awful One took over my brother. It's okay. And for the first time in a long time, after he watches everyone die in his own time, from his own timeline, he breaks down in front of his mom, crying. And she takes him to Izuku's room and lets him sleep. And that's... damn, I think I'm starting to lose my voice. And I think that's when we're going to end off today, guys. And yeah. So I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. And god damn, my voice sounds bad. I need to go drink something, so I do hope y'all enjoy the video and all that, So see y'all in the next video, in the next episode.